So this train wreck has left the station. I'm not saying not to have hope, but again, nurses and doctors, you're not looking in the right place. Okay? So this is my biggest concern is the patients, Washington hospital workers concerned by a proposed UPMC merger. So let me tell you a little bit about this. Pay cuts are just one thing Washington hospital union members are fearing under a potential UPMC merger. The Washington Health System's Board of Directors sought out proposals from a larger healthcare provider late last year. By June of this year, the board voted unanimously to pursue affiliations with UPMC. Both teams signed a letter of intent. According to Washington Health System's website, their intent is to keep high-quality care locally available. Workers fear that won't happen in the proposed merger. Quote, we are all worried that history repeats itself. If you go back and look at other hospitals that UPMC has bought, some have closed. There were also concerns raised about healthcare costs rising while the quality of care suffers. So this is going to continue to happen. Let me read this last part. We have to make sure that we are protecting our neighborhood hospitals, right? And these mergers are ending up leading to, in the rural areas, hospitals closing, which was mentioned in this. So even people in unions, because some of these quotes I just read were from union members with, I think it's SEIU. It means you're not even going to make any more. You may lose money. And what will that do? Well, the nursing people have been leaving the profession in droves, almost as if it was designed, because it is. And the people that everybody keeps looking to, nursing unions, American Medical Association, what you don't realize is the nursing unions, the medical profession associations, and nursing associations with every hospital CEO have aligned with the global health plan. That is what it's all about. So until people want to recognize that that is where the problem is, this will continue to happen because it's designed. I know, no, it's not a conspiracy. Look it up, put it together. It's not hard to figure out. It's not. I don't care if you're in a nursing union, medical union, or you're part of American Nurses Association. None of you are looking in the right place. Because the people that are heading up your unions and associations and that are heading up healthcare all got on board with the United Nations Global Health Plan. So they're going to continue down this track. While they say all of this, while you have your unions fighting and saying, no, nurses need more pay or nurses need more safety, nurses need more staff. Yet those very unions, please understand me, those very unions are on board with the Global Health Plan, which is destroying your healthcare system that you work in. Look, why the professional associations did this, I don't know. I would think at this point they should be able to see, like, maybe we shouldn't have went down this path. But that's why I say I think there's an ego problem here, and their ego won't allow them to listen to anybody else, okay? Instead, they block somebody like me that says, why are you doing this? Why did you get on board with this when you're hurting the very people in your union, when you're hurting the very people in this country? Why? Why wouldn't you just say, I'm a nurse that cares about people, and I got on this track with the Global Health Plan because it seemed like maybe it was the right thing to do, but it clearly isn't, and we need to get off of it. But I don't think they will. Because I think all these unions of nursing and these associations are controlled. This was 3 days ago. Bartlett's new interim CEO says he's looking toward hospitals' future, not past problems. Well, that's part of the problem. Because as long as you want to ignore the past and not address you're never going to address, you're not going to make anything better for the future if you're not willing to see what the problem was in the past. Likely he knows what the problems were in the past. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe, they move these CEOs in and out all the time. And then the CEOs kind of go into hiding. You don't see them after a while. But they know what other hospitals are doing. They know that they all are, even if they didn't want to get on board, they were bullied to get on board with the global health plan. That is the problem. That is the problem. So you have to look at the past so that you can have a good future. And I don't think they want to look at the past because they know they made some major errors. The people in the highest of places made some major errors. And they didn't expect people to realize about the global health plan. This was November 8th of this year. Yeah, UW Health Nurses Union submitting risk to patient safety forms to state health departments. So this is obviously what nurses end up running to, is they create their own union. This will still be a union that's controlled because somebody will come in. This is actually serving the global agenda, getting unionized. It is. Unfortunately, it is. Because you think that contract protects you. It's not, because once everything is merged, they're not going to care about your contract. They're going to hold you to it, and they're going to cut your pay. Right now, what the hospitals, even though they won't say it, or what the people that are on board with the global health plan want, is to have nurses leaving. I know that seems horrible to say. It's not a conspiracy. They do. They do. Because they need it. They can't have a strong America because they got on board with the globalist plan. It's as simple as that. And the globalist plan is to destroy America so that they can build it under their globalist governance. You don't have to believe me, but you should look into it. Because all of these unions that you think have your back don't. Because they should have recognized, no, we don't want anything more to do with the World Health Organization or the global path. That's what's destroying everything. And this was from the New England Journal of Medicine. It was this year. Changes in quality of care after hospital mergers and acquisitions. Yes, the hospital mergers and acquisitions have destroyed quality of care. But it was designed to. It was. It's just a no-brainer that we're a free enterprise system, that when you had different hospital systems, then you have competition. So those hospitals are going to work locally on serving their communities, having the best equipment, having enough staff, because they're competing with somebody. Once you have every hospital under the same system, they don't have to compete with anybody. They can let all your staff go. They don't care. And then they can close your hospital. And now they're merging across state lines. You need to look at all the leadership. So this article, just a couple of things. It said the hospital industry has consolidated substantially during the past 2 decades and at an accelerated pace since 2010. Multiple studies have shown that hospital mergers have led to higher prices for commercially insured patients, but research about effects on quality of care is limited. Well, it's just because they don't want to put the research out. Quality of care is absolutely tanked. Because when you cut staff, then you cut quality of care. It's as simple as that. When you merge into one hospital system, it's not just the CEOs of the hospital. The same agenda they got on board with, American Nursing Association got on board with, National Nurses United got on board with. Everybody that's dictating the standard of care for your profession got on board with the global health plan, which is why I keep saying none of them are doing the right thing. And yet they put these papers out and want to act like, we don't know. No, it's simple. When you merge everything under one umbrella, under a socialist system, then you will destroy quality of care. And the very people you're looking to help you, well, they got on board with destroying it. So you better realize that to run to them isn't the answer. Not until they want to be honest and start speaking the truth.